everyone, it's Ashley. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time watching me, welcome. This video is the pre-order breakdown blend video, I guess, for Dessa's Homespun scents for her April 19th, I believe the 19th, yes, April 19th pre-order. The intent of this video is to go down each blend offered. If I've had it, I will tell you my honest opinion of it. If I haven't had it, I can, give you my opinion of it. I have talked to Dessa a couple of times this week and asked some questions about some of these blends just so I can give you the most information and most accurate information. And of course, this week, feel free to ask any questions in the group. Those of you who can answer the question, great. If it's something that Dessa needs to answer, tag her, or if I see it and I know the answer, I'll chime in if I can. Last week I was very, very, very busy, and I only got to communicate with a few of you on some of the questions you guys have had. So sit back and relax. This will be a little bit of a longer video. I do have my drink here next to me, and it is allergy season full blast. I've been sneezing and eyes are watering, so I might have to take a little break and dab or drink. So just letting you guys know. Grab a drink, grab a snack, and here we go. Okay, I have my laptop here, right here. So I'm going to just give you some information about the pre-order. If you're new to Dessa, this is helpful. If you are established with Dessa, this is just a little review, a little recap, and everything is right on her website. That's what I'm looking at right now. DessasHomespunScents.com. I'm pretty sure. Yes, everything is on here. But the main intent of this video, I know, is to talk about the blends. So first of all, Dessa is Dessa Bonner from Beavercreek, Ohio, formerly of Gilbert, Arizona. Dessa has lived in Ohio now for a little over a year. Her and her husband moved cross country to be closer to her daughter and grandkids. And she is going to be having a new little grandbaby in about a month or so. She told me that her daughter's expecting their third. So congratulations to Dessa and Mr. Bonner on their new grandbaby addition. The pre-order is coming up this coming Saturday, April 19th, 11 a.m. Eastern Time. That's 10 a.m. Central, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific, and then however you are in Alaskan and Hawaiian time, do the conversion, because I'm not going to do that math in my head. I apologize for that. Word of advice: have your list ready, be on when she opens if you're able to. Even though Dessa is now formally retired, congratulations again, from her 9-to-5 job, and she's focusing now on wax. She doesn't really quite know how long. She has her tat at 8 weeks, I believe. It's on here. Yes, 8 weeks. But she also needs to use this one as a guinea pig for sorts, to see maybe she can next time take more orders, or maybe she'll get finished before her tat. Not sure, but she's giving herself that cushion just in case there is any supply issues, any oil shortages, anything like that that's been affecting the wax vendors in the last few months, recent weeks, etc. So just kind of this is a trial run for her in those regards. So please give her the grace and the patience if she needs it for, just establishing. I did talk to her about some plans she has for this coming year. I'll let her reveal those as she confirms on her side some things. But this year is going to be really good and fun filled, and just I'll leave it at that. So just get on when her site opens, place your order. If you do want to go back for a second order or a third order, or however many orders you would like to place, Dessa does combine the shipping, and she does refund those after all of her orders are shipped at the end of this turnaround time. The shipping is a flat $10 per order, regardless of size. They will go out usually USPS, and occasionally if you have a big heavy load, UPS. So let's see here. She's going to be having 6 shapes. They're just the same shapes that she usually has offered. If you are new to Dessa or you have a budget that you really need to stick to, you want to get the most bang for your buck, my opinion, highly encourage you to try the tiles. I do not have any show and tell today. I don't have any tiles in my collection. I have a few breakaway bars, but you know, I didn't grab them. I don't have any mini loaves to show you, and large loaves I have packed away in my storage. So if you do need to see what these items look like, you can feel free to search in Dessa's Facebook group, or if you go on her website, she has all of her products listed there and a picture showing you each. But she does have tiles. That's your smallest. They are $2.75 a piece, and they are 1.7 ounces roughly. All of these sizes are approximately. The next size is the breakaway bars. That's a size that a lot of vendors have. They're called bougie bars by another vendor, breakaway bars, snap-away bars, however you would like to call it. Those are probably the most popular, I would say, especially because there's 7 pieces in there. It's easy to snap and go. I buy a ton of breakaway bars. They're $4.75, or they're about 3 ounces. Next on the list are brittle bars. Those are similar to other vendors that have brittle bars. Glitterati, Dessa's, Glitterati, who am I thinking of? Sarsaparilla Aroma, and I think, what is the, formerly Ava's Country, I remember what she changed her name to. They use all the same mold, those sizes. You have the 7 rows and the 2, 4, 28 melts, however you want to look at it. That's about 6.5 ounces. The next one is her newest addition. Turning this down one. Her next size is the newest addition to her menu, and that's the tubs. The tubs are very similar to any other tub you have out there in the wax world. Teddy Bee, Second and Spruce, all the other ones. They're the nice, sturdy, quality, classy containers. Those are about 8 ounces, and they're $12.75. I love the tubs. They store well. Don't have to worry about the bags getting you know, gooey after a period of time, or the oil seeping through. It also eliminates the need to double bag, all those things. And then the last 2 options are her custom options. You have the choice of a mini custom loaf, which is $8.75, about 5 ounces. And you can choose up to 2 cents in the mini. If you would like to just have a mini loaf of 1 cent, it will be the 1 cent, no chunks, and 1 color. If you choose up to 2 cents, you can have 2 cents. 1 is the over pour and 1 is the chunks, about equal amount of each, 50%, 50%. Any scent that is on this pre-order list, you can use in your customs. And the last one here is the large custom loaves. They're $22.75, and they're about 15.8 ounces, and you can choose up to 3 cents. You have a over pour, and then you have 2 chunks. So about 25%, 25%, and 50% in terms of the percentage for each color, I should say. She does the over pour a different color, and then the 2 chunks, or the 2 other scents, are be different colors. You can choose in your drop down box which one you want to be over pour and which one you want to be chunks. It doesn't matter so much if you're doing the mini loaf option, because it's 50-50, but then if you are, you know, meticulous with that kind of stuff, then on your large loaf, just be conscious of the scent that you're putting in that drop down box. I already talked about shipping. She combines orders as long as the name and the address are the same. So you do have to pay shipping up front, though. She does refund on the back end after everything is done. If you are local to Beavercreek, Ohio, and wish to make arrangements for pickup, just use local pickup and the discount box and checkout. Okay, here we go into the fun stuff. Dessa has house blends, Main Street Memories, which is inspired by Disney, her favorite place on earth. And then she also has a new category here, returning from the archives. She did want to add quite a few more archived scents to the list, but there were just some oils that have either been discontinued over the years, and she hasn't had a chance to reformulate them. Second is oil shortages right now. And third, you know, just time, you know, her trying to keep her scentless to a reasonable amount within the tat and the amount that she feels comfortable taking. Okay, when I talked to her, I said, you know, Dessa, there are quite a few coming back from the vault. I'm very, very happy about that. And another thing, if you look at her list, I picked up on this as soon as I looked at the list. She is breaking out of her comfort zone, and she's offering a little bit more fresh and a little bit more lavender blends. She's trying to break out of her comfort zone, and I'm so proud of her for doing so. Last pre-order, she had some fresh and some lavender blends on there. I've tried, and she's doing a great job. Dessa is a fantastic blend master. She knows what she's doing. She uses high quality wax, high quality oils, and she knows her blending. She's been making wax for about 15 years. This is her 11th year in business, so she knows what she's doing. Okay, the first one here, Afternoon Tea Party, House Blend, new. Delightful blend of southern sweet tea, tea and cakes, hot orange Danish, and a drizzle of sweet honey butter. So I have not had southern sweet tea by Dessa, but I have had sweet tea from other vendors, and it just smells like sweet tea, how sweet tea in our reality smells. It's what it smells like in wax. Tea and cakes has a little bit more of a black tea to it. And the hot orange Danish isn't used very much, but it's a great addition to this because I think that's the little bit of bakery that our nose is looking for amongst the tea notes that are in there. The sweet honey butter is just a little bit of sweetness. I think she uses that sweet honey butter oil, another couple of her blends. But that one would be a nice addition, especially if you don't know really what you want to melt. That would be a good one to try there. Next one here, we have Almond Cream Baguette, which is one of my favorite scents that Dessa offers. It's been around for a little while now. I think last year it was new, maybe a year ago or so, I can't remember. But every time it's offered, I buy it. It is a phenomenal, exceptional scent. Notes are fresh crusty baguette topped with almond cream and powdered sugar. This is the crusty baguette, the fresh bread, the yumminess, and the almond cream. It's a true almond. It's nutty, it's creamy, it's delicious. It has a little bit stronger almond than some other almond scents out there that I've had, but I love almond. She does very, very well with blending this one. This is good alone or in a blender. As a blender, yes. Next one is almond sugared shortbread. We have paired our sugar butter shortbread, which is sweet shortbread, freshly churned sweet cream butter, and powdered sugar with our delicious almond paste. So there was a question in the Facebook group yesterday that I thought I knew the answer to, but I didn't want to answer it because Dessa has 1,000 oils and only she really knows if the oils are the same on her side. So the answer to that was, if you like almond cream baguette and that almond that's in there, the same oil for the almond is used in the almond sugared shortbread. So that was the question that you had. Which I thought that was the case, but I let Dessa answer because, you know, she's the one in charge ultimately. Okay, that one there, I'm going to try that one. I'm a sucker for almond. I love just almond bakery. I love almond on its own. It's super strong. And if you are at all hesitant, try a tile. That's why they're there. That's why they're inexpensive, and you can get nice 4 to 6 melts out of it depending on how big you chop your piece. I like tiles. I really don't buy a lot of tiles because I know how Dessa's wax performs in my home. Her new formula especially performs well in my home. A lot of you guys, if you've taken the plunge and tried her new formula, you are giving exceptional feedback on that too. Next one here is Aloe and Rainwater. Most of these are house blends, and I asked Dessa about this one. I know when we get down to beach nights, she does use, especially the ones that are types, she did tell me that she does use some of the type oils, and then she also likes to add a little bit extra of notes that might be in that type oil just to make it her own. If she wants to bring out, for example, beach nights, that was the question I had, because it smells, you know, really like the type. And she said a good bit of the type oil, and then she just picks out notes that she wants to accentuate a little bit more, and then she adds additional oil to that to make it her own Beach Nights, if that makes sense. That's just an example. So most of these ones are house blends of hers because she loves blending, and she likes that creative outlet that it gives her. Aloe and Rainwater, a calming and refreshing blend of green clover and aloe and summer rainwater. So green clover and aloe is a single oil. Those two are together. And then your summer rainwater. This is going to be a nice, clean, crisp, refreshing scent. I'm going to try this one. I haven't had it before, but I have had green clover and aloe, and it's just a really nice, fresh, springy summer blend. I really am looking forward to this one. Apple Crumble. This one here is one of her most popular scents, I will say. Baked apples, sweet cinnamon sugar, clove, and nutmeg. Decadent and buttery crumble topping, and a heaping scoop of fresh whipped vanilla cream. One of our best sellers. This one is her original blend, previously named Country Apple Crumble. So this one here was a blend that she offered back in the early days. And I think she had to reformulate it, or she added some oils to it or something, because I think last year, maybe even the year before, Apple Crumble came back as a reformulated blend, I think. It was previously called Country Apple Crumble, but this one here, if you guys have tried it, it has a nice, delicious, smooth, buttery apple goodness to it. It isn't too cinnamon, it's not too sweet, it's not fresh apple. It's a nice apple crumble, like an apple crisp, but with more buttery, ooey gooey goodness. My eye's starting to water here, so I'm going to grab my tissue and do a little dab. I warned you guys. It's that time of year. I'm super sensitive to springtime pollen. And it's always this eye here, too. I don't know why this eye. It's always this eye. Anyways, next, Autumn Equinox. Okay, this one has been a runaway hit. It's a smash bestseller. It is one of her top Beach Nights blends. I've had it. It is strong. Give it a little bit of time. If you warm it at the beginning when you first get it, like I did, I liked it, but I wasn't impressed with it. So when I have that experience with any blend, I'm not just talking about Dessa stuff, but with any blend, if I warm it and it's not what I want it to be, especially if it's, you know, something I just received, unless it's marked on the package, we really don't know when that blend was poured. And even though Dessa states that her wax is ready to go, it doesn't need any cure time, I always let everything cure at least a couple of weeks after I get it. Usually longer, because I'm working on older stuff and I'm always rotating things in and out of my ginormous melting basket over there. But Autumn Equinox, I warmed it. I thought it was okay. It was nice. And I put it aside. About a month later, I revisited it. I put it in my warmers, and it is exceptional. This one is a beautiful blend of Beach Nights with Vanilla Voodoo and White Birch. So Vanilla Voodoo is always on her list. She'll always offer that each time, because not only is it one of the most beautiful vanilla blends that I've ever smelled. It is a really great blender. You can blend it with anything. Vanilla Voodoo is on the list down at the bottom. We'll get to that. The Vanilla Voodoo, you know, I got a sample of it a few times ago, and I didn't order it for a long time. Been shopping with Dessa for about three and a half years or so. And when she sent me a sample of it, I smelled it and I thought, man, is this good? Why have I been sitting on this? So now every time Vanilla Voodoo is offered, I buy it. And I'm working on the brittle bars right now. I'm working on one right now, and a Vanilla Voodoo, and it's beautiful. It has vanilla sandalwood in it, birch, and there's one more vanilla in it. I don't remember everything that's in it, but I like that she added it to Beach Nights and added a little bit more birch to it. That just gives it a nice, it's addictive smelling. If you like her Beach Nights, she has a really good, true, authentic Beach Nights Bath & Body Works dupe. It is spot on. It's everything. Adding a little bit more birch to it and your Vanilla Voodoo. There's already the birch in the Voodoo. It just brings it out even more. It's a fantastic, fantastic blend. Autumn Equinox. Next one is a Back from the Vault. or archives. What does she call it? Archives. Bake sale. Bake sale. The amazing aroma of fresh from the oven homemade apple crumble, chewy oatmeal cookies, cinnamon rolls with frosting, and buttery sugar cookies. This is a little bit of a kitchen sink, bakery blend. You're going to have a little bit of all these notes, but then also my opinion of this, I haven't had this scent before, but everything, all of those together, a little bit of cookie, a little bit of cinnamon roll, a little bit of apple crumble, it's all just going to take on this beautiful, delicious, fattening masterpiece. That's my take of this. I can't wait to try this one. Don't know what size I'm going to get in it yet, but it's going to be a good one, I can tell. Baker's Dozen, new scent. Soft, chewy pretzels, deep-fried cronuts, and sweet funnel cake with powdered sugar. Don't sit on Dessa's pretzel blends. If you like pretzel, buttery pretzel at that, Dessa has one of the most delicious pretzels that I've ever had in wax. And I told her this when I talked to her a few days ago. Her pretzel to me, and I've had several pretzel blends of hers over the years, her pretzel smells just like the big fat super pretzels that you get at sporting events or concerts or anywhere where bigger is better. We don't buy those in the store to eat. We get the little ones like that. But the big boys, how they have a little bit of butter around them and they have that big fat salty salt on it and just that doughy gooey goodness. That's what hers smells like. You can smell the salt and the butter and just that unmistakable yeasty salty pretzel. I go crazy for her pretzel blends. Pretzel Cart is my favorite. That's later down on the list. But chewy pretzels, her cronuts, it's the same oil that's in her raspberry jam fried cronuts or raspberry jam filled cronuts. That's on here too. If you've had that, if you like that cronut oil, that cross between a donut and a croissant, try this one out here. And her sweet funnel cake with powdered sugar. It's not the fried funnel cake, it's more the sweet one. I'm going to get this one too because I'm just a sucker for her pretzel blends. Beach Nights, we talked about that one really. Roasted marshmallows, sea salt breeze, and s'mores. If you like a good Beach Nights, this is a good Beach Nights. Boysenberry sugar cookies, back from the archives. This one, sugar cookies topped with fresh boysenberries and vanilla cream. So boysenberries are the rich, dark berries. If you like blackberry or, what's the other one I'm thinking of? We'll just say blackberry. If you like blackberry, then most likely you would like boysenberry. It has that nice, rich headiness to it, that heartiness of that dark, creamy berry. Boysenberry sugar cookies. This next one is by far probably I've got a lot of hits from Dessa that I've had over the years, but one that I consistently buy every single time and I consistently use in almost every single one of my customs is burnt sugar cake. I cannot stress this one enough. If you're a bakery lover, give this one a try if you haven't. It's described as an old-fashioned bake from scratch cake that dates back to colonial times. Burnt sugar syrup is caramelized or burnt in a cast iron skillet and then baked into homemade cake batter and then topped with burnt sugar frosting. Don't be scared by burnt. It's just caramelized. It's caramel cake. Rich, ooey gooey, decadent, fattening as hell caramel cake. That's burnt sugar cake. It goes good with everything. Other bakeries, with fruit, with coffee, with pretzel, with raspberry jam, with everything. Burnt sugar cake, if you're a bakery lover, please put this one on your list. And if you don't like it, I'll buy it off of you because it's one of my favorites. But I think you'll be okay with it. This next one, coming back from the archives, butter pecan crunch ice cream. Freshly churned butter pecan ice cream swirled with bits of rich butter brickle toffee pieces. I've had Dessa's butter pecan ice cream in the past. And looking at this, I wonder if she added a little bit more of the butter brickle toffee pieces to it because I think she offered this one maybe a year or so ago and I had it. If you like butter pecan and butter brickle, it's ice cream and creaminess with just that. And I anticipate that this is going to be the same here. Maybe she's added a little bit of this, a little bit of that to it. We didn't talk about this blend in particular, but it's a nice one. Even if you use it as a blender, if you have something going and you need to tone it down with a little bit of creaminess, you can always use this as one of those blends. This one, next one, is Candy Cane Snowball Cookies. This one is super duper popular. I was first introduced to this scent back in 2022 when Dessa did her advent calendar at Christmas time, which was above and beyond my favorite advent calendar that I've had in vendor wax. She might be doing one this year too, but I didn't say that for sure, but she wants to. And I know I already told her that I would buy couple of them because they're just so fantastic. But anyways, that was the first experience I had with candy cane snowball cookies. Buttery sweet shortbread cookies are dipped in a sweet vanilla glaze and rolled in crushed candy cane bits. Now this one, don't be off-put by candy cane, peppermint, toothpaste, any of those things. This is a beautiful blend of her nice cookies with a little bit of just crushed candy cane, a little bit of candy cane to it. It's more a sweet glazy cookie with a sprinkling of candy cane on top. I wouldn't say the candy cane is dominant. To my nose, it wasn't. The cookie and the icing is dominant with a little bit of sprinkle of peppermint throughout. This is a blend she's put on the list many, many times. It's popular each time it's offered. This next one here is Carnival Nights on the Beach. So I'm definitely getting this one. Dessa has a really good cotton candy, and this one is Beach Nights meets our delicious cotton candy confection. So that's all it is to it. If you like cotton candy and beach nights, this one's your girl. This next one was inspired by me. This is Castaway Bay. Coastal kale, fresh lavender, and sweet coconut milk. I have had this blend before, and not only that, I've created this blend in my home just using the 3 individual oils that are in here. I absolutely love coconut milk, and I love lavender and coconut milk, and I even love coastal kale more added into that blend. Coastal kale is an oil that only a couple of oil vendors sell, the Dessa told me. So it's why it's not popular, because not a lot of vendors have access to it if they don't order from a vendor that has that as an option to buy. So that's why there's a few vendors in the wax world that have their hands on coastal kale. Although I will say that over the last couple of years or so, I've seen more and more vendors add coastal kale into their menu with good measure. It is a fantastic, fresh, crisp, clean, oceanic green, maybe just a titch, like that little itty bitty much of floral to it, but nothing bad. It's lush, it's green, it's coastal, it's a little salty, not much. But when you add it in with the lavender and the coconut milk, it just takes it to a smoother, creamier, luscious level. This is Castaway Bay. Next is Cherry Limeade. I have had this one before. It's been a little while, I think a couple of years since I've had it. It's back from the vault. This is a refreshing concoction of tart lime juice and sweet, juicy cherries poured over crushed ice. The perfect afternoon beverage. So if you like cherry and lime, or if you're like me, and I haven't done a water little short this whole week because I've been incredibly busy. I had a conference I was listening to, and I've been busy. I haven't made a cherry limeade all week. I'm stretching my leg out here. If you like Sonic cherry limeades or any cherry limeades, that's exactly what you're getting in this department. I would say the cherry is more dominant than the lime, but you can tell the lime is in there, if that makes sense. If you're a little afraid of cherry is scary for some noses, I know. Try a tile of it. That way you'll know if you want it to come back, or when it does return, you know you can go bigger with it. Next is Cherry Slushy Fizz. This is a new scent. Sweet, juicy cherry slushy with a hint of effervescence. If you like those bubbly, soda pop, fizzy soda oils, give this one a try. I know exactly what this is supposed to smell like, and I bet it's going to be spectacular. If you don't really care about limes and you're a little nervous with the cherry limeade, maybe try this one out here and just, see if it makes you think about being a kid again. That's what I think when I see this one. Sugar Chestnut Latte, another new one. Our coffee on Main is paired with chestnuts and brown sugar. roasted chestnuts drenched in buttery cream and rich caramel and brown sugar drizzle. So if you like her chestnuts and brown sugar and you like her coffee, these two are just married. That would be a great one for you. Cinnabon. Okay. Cinnabon has been by and far one of her best sellers ever since it came out a few years ago. It smells just like a jumbo fattening Cinnabon that I'm going to get in the airport when I go back to Pennsylvania in May. I'm going to probably go around the end of May, come back early June. Go back and see my dad for a little bit. And I wanted to go before the humidity hits Pennsylvania, but it's not going to work out this year. That's okay. It's been a minute since I've been back in Pennsylvania for May and June. But anyways, I'm going to get one in the airport because I haven't had a Cinnabon for too damn long. And I really want to just taste it. Cinnabon. You can't get much more authentic than this. This scent smells exactly like the center of a big fat a fresh baked big fat doughy cinnamon roll with cream cheese frosting. Heavy on the dough, lighter on the cinnamon. And this is just that. It is the doughy part of a cinnamon roll. Cinnabon, the middle that we all want. That's this scent. It's great too. Not only is it great standalone, it's a heck of a blender too. Coconut Crunch Cronuts. This one I've warmed it all, and it's really, really, really good. Coconut Crunch Cronuts would be good with raspberry jam. That's going to be on my list, but that's for another conversation. A deep fried doughy cronut topped with toasted coconut and rich buttercream. I really, really liked this blend. I do think that it's a moderate performer. I think if I would have let it cure for a little bit longer, sometimes in my experience and in my home, those that have buttercream, those blends that have buttercream in it, need a little bit longer cure time. But I'm a coconut hoe. I love coconut stuff. I love coconut bakery. It's bunny cake time. Anyways, I warmed this all, and if I would have let set a little bit more, I think that coconut and buttercream would have been a little bit more developed. This one was just lightly creamy coconut. But please do not let my experience sway you. If you've had this before and you love it, or in my case, I'm going to get it and blend it with raspberry jam. I love raspberry and coconut together. Even though Dessa has a blend very similar to coconut and raspberry on her list here, Coconut Crunch Cronuts, you could even blend it with blueberry, you can blend it with peach, you can blend it with anything really. Have fun with it. It's a nice, creamy coconut bakery blend. Coffee on Main. This one is always on her list for us coffee lovers out there. I am a huge consumer of coffee in my real life, and also a user of coffee wax. And every day of my life in my home, there's coffee wax going at some point. I love coffee wax. I consider myself, I never want to call myself an expert, but I have a very strong knowledge of coffee wax, good coffee wax, which vendors have better ones than the other. Dessa has a good one. It's not skunky, it's not bitter, it is a nice, rich, authentic cup of black coffee. That's what Coffee on Main is. It is a strong Starbucks coffee, is basically what she says here. This next one here, Coffee on Main is it's one that I personally, if you watch my videos especially, I always have some sort of coffee in my hauls and coffee in my customs, and that's no different with Dessa. She has made plenty of coffee blends for me over the years. This next one here is Corner Bakery Cafe, a blend of our Coffee on Main, fresh baked zucchini bread, and our delicious bear claws. Melt in your mouth, buttery pastry filled with dates, raisins, and caramelized sugar. So I know that bear claws is a little bit scary to some people, and some noses don't quite like bear claws. But I think it would be really, really, really nice. I like bear claws, but I also can see some of that caramelized sugar can take it almost to a little bit more of a strong bite to it, if that makes sense. If you've ever melted caramelized sugar or caramelized pralines, it can smell a little burnt. I think that might be what is off-putting with some bear claw oils. But I like Dessa's bear claw oil. It doesn't have that that burnt quality to it that I've experienced with other vendors. And furthermore, she's blending it with coffee and her creamy, rich zucchini bread. So that will tone down any of those notes that you might be afraid of. So when in doubt, grab a tile. I think this one's going to be exceptional. This next one is Cotton Candy Confection. This is a classic sweet and sticky spun sugar treat, cotton candy, blended to your heart's desire. Dancing Queen. When I hear Dancing Queen, I immediately think of Mamma Mia, and I'm transported to the beautiful Greek islands. This is a fun, summery blend of raspberry, strawberry, and guava with a backdrop of salty sea air. I don't really buy a lot of guava blends. I don't care for guava. I don't care for guava wax, and I really don't like guava in life, so I kind of stay away from it. But if I have to give my opinion of this one, I like that she added a little bit of salty sea air to keep the Greek islands and that freshness that you associate with some of those Greek island scents that are out there. The raspberry and strawberry, it's just going to be a nice fruity sorry, my husband just texted me. This is the greatest Masters ever. The Masters golf tournament is on right now. They're having a boys' party up at his buddy's house. So he wants me to watch it, but I got to get this video done because if I sit down, then evening time will come and I won't feel like doing this, and I wanted to do this. So that must mean, let's see, the last time I watched it, Rory McIlroy was in the lead and Justin Rose was second. I don't know what's happening. The last Marty told me was Rory doubled, which means double bogey, dropped down a couple of spots, and then I don't know what's happening. Greatest Masters ever. Coming from my husband, who is a huge Tiger Woods fan, Tiger in his prime, this must mean something. So, sorry, I'm a golf wife. So... Dancing Queen. I think it would just be a nice fruity berry with a little bit of salty to it. Next is Fall Foliage. There is a chill in the air, the leaves are changing, and it is beginning to feel like fall. The dewy scent of earthy autumn leaves after the rain and the warmth of crackling logs on the fire fill the brisk outdoor air. I've had this one before. This one, if you like, she tries to throw a couple of fall blends in her pre-order list all year long, just because there's so many of us out there that are fall wax lovers and like to warm stuff all year round. I'm trying to think of this one. She doesn't have too much of a smoky overtone in this one. That would be more Autumn Campfire, I think. That one is your heavy smoky one. This one here, it's a nice semi-clean and crisp with a little bit of a bonfire in the background. It's just kind of like the beginning days of fall when it's getting chilly. That's the best I can say for this one. Next, we have Fantasyland Funnel Cake. I actually just finished this one up. This was new from last time. This is a trip to the happiest place just isn't complete without stopping at the Hungry Bear to grab a delicious funnel cake. The aroma of deep-fried funnel cake covered in powdered sugar, topped with sweet mixed berry glaze and a dollop of whipped cream. Did you like how I multitasked there? I didn't miss a word. Hey, you know, you gotta laugh sometimes. I really liked this one. I just finished it up a couple of days ago. How it's different from some of her other funnel cake blends is it has, you can't quite put your finger on what berry you're smelling. And I don't know if Dessa has individual berry oils that she uses in this, or if she just has a mixed berry oil. I'm not sure. But you can't quite tell if it's a blueberry, a strawberry, a raspberry, a blackberry, an elderberry. You know, they all are just in that beautiful mixed berry mix. Terrible phrase, I know. The funnel cake isn't too fried. It's not too sweet either. It's just a nice creaminess. I like that she added in the powdered sugar. It just gives a nice creaminess and brings the blend together. This next one here, Farm Fresh Raspberry Jam. If you know raspberry jam, you know this one is good if you've had it. Hello, Charity, my fellow raspberry jam lover, once you watch this eventually. This is a single oil. It took Dessa a long time to find this oil. This one is described as sweet, slightly tart, fresh raspberry jam made from red raspberries picked fresh from the farm and sweet sugar crystals. This is the most authentic raspberry I have ever smelled. No floral notes at all. That's true. One of our best sellers. So if you haven't had this one yet and you are new to raspberry, or you haven't had this raspberry but you are seasoned with raspberry, this one is just like the big vendors that have the really good raspberry. I'm talking VCS and Second and Spruce and K's. They all have the same raspberry. It smells delightful. It's the best raspberry, the only raspberry I will buy. There are some vendors out there that I won't touch their raspberry because it is just not good. This is not one of those. This one is totally 100% fruit. It's sweet fruit. It's the good raspberry. I think a couple of orders ago, I think I had 9 custom loaves. 8 of the 9 had raspberry jam in it. So there you go. This next one here is, this was a new blend last time. This is 50 Shades of Graham. Where are we? 40 minutes? Okay. This is decadent layers of graham cracker crumble, buttery brown sugar, rich buttercream frosting, and bits of toffee. So this one here is very, very good. I've only warmed a couple of pieces of it. I put it back to cure a little. Graham cracker can be a little off-putting to some noses, although I don't quite know why, because there's nothing in here that doesn't make me think of a graham cracker crust. I mean, it just so good. I think it's because my nose prefers a little bit more of a well-developed buttercream frosting, but you can really smell the sugar in here, a little bit of the graham cracker. It's just a very, very good blend. It's a good blender too. If you need something to put into a blend, you don't know what you want to use, but you want to have a bakery, but not necessarily a cake or a cookie, that's where graham cracker can come in well. Fireflies. I've had this one before. Fireflies bring magic to summer nights. Warm cedar wood, damp night air, campfire smoke, and the gentle sweetness of roasting marshmallows are combined to create this magical blend. This is a nice, just step back in time to playing outside with lightning bugs or fireflies. They don't have them out here in Utah, actually, but I grew up in Pennsylvania and in South Carolina, and they have fireflies out there. Especially in the summertime before my dad cuts the hay, I would sit at my bedroom window and look out to the front. My dad lives on a farm, and you can look out in he has several hay fields around him. But the one in the front, you can just see the fireflies, just thousands of them flickering on and off in the summertime, in those summer nights. So you have just that experience. You might have had a bonfire going, the leftover smoldering ashes from that, a little bit of dampness in the air, you know, especially if it's getting cooler that night, or you've had a really humid day and it's starting to cool down at night. The dew is starting to form on the grass. We don't have that out here in Utah, especially in the summertime. Dew is a thing in the east with the lusciousness of the green. This is a scent that really, you know, it's nostalgic. It's got a little bit of gooey marshmallow in it. I would say, quite honestly, this is probably a light to moderate throw for me. I've bought this one several times and it never quite kicked up to throw me out of the house strong. But this blend, it's nice to have when you really don't know what you want to warm in an area, or you're having company over and you just want to invoke a nice cozy environment. Fireflies could come in handy there. Now we're in the G's. I'm going to take quite a small sip of my tea here. Just a second. Pardon me. Okay, Georgia peach. Oh damn. This is my husband's favorite peach. Peach is tough in wax. But I will say, not just because Marty likes this blend, but me. I'm in charge of what wax I buy. Not all peaches are created equal. Dessa's Georgia peach is the most delicious, authentic, luscious peach that you could try. It is hella strong. Hella strong. If you blend it be prepared for the peach to be dominant because it's just so strong. And it's nothing that Dessa isn't doing blending wise. The peach is just, you're always going to know the peach is there. It doesn't go away. It's there. And she's even told me, because I've told her several times, my husband loves Georgia peach. He loves it. Every time I warm it, he says, I really like that peach. I really like that peach. And she's even said that when she pours the peach, her house smells like it for a few days because it's just that strong. So it's a true fresh peach. It's great. This next one here is Grassland Apple. A fusion of fresh cut grass, juicy mac apples, and subtle notes of warm oak woods. So if you like mac apple and grass, go for it. That's about all I can explain with this one. It's new, so nobody has smelled it, but no, it's not new. It's from the archives, I'm sorry. Really, those of us that have been around for a long time, longer than me, the OGs, know what this smells like. But if you like grass and mac apple, go for it. That's my suggestion. Harvest Cauldron Cider. Tart cranberries, spiced pumpkin, and apple cider are simmered together in malting spices. I've had this one before. It's your traditional pumpkin cranberry fall cider blend. That's about all I can say. This next one's back from the vault. Iced sugar cookies. Nostalgic, sweet, and undeniably delicious. Crunchy animal-shaped sugar cookies covered in sweet pink and white icing, topped with rainbow candy sprinkles. This is fabulous. I'm going to try this blend. It's back from the archives. Vault. I keep saying vault, but same thing. Traditionally, I don't like the circus cookies because I can't smell it. It doesn't matter what vendor it is. I used to, in my early wax melting days, pink frosted animal cookies or animal cookies, I would try them all. There's only one vendor out there whose animal cookies I like and I could smell. But this one here, I'm really looking forward to because this might be the one that I can smell the most. I don't know. It's coming back from the vault, and I'm excited for this. But pretty much all those little circus animal cookies that we all ate as kids, some of them are better than others, I will say. I am just looking forward for this one. I hope she won't let us down. Dessa's a great blend master, and she doesn't put out a crappy product. So I have faith that that one's going to be good. La Patisserie, this one has been around for a long time too. This is fresh from the oven pastry dough, caramelized sugar, sweet buttercream, and spicy cinnamon with rich vanilla. So this one does have a little bit of a kick of caramelized caramelized sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. So I wouldn't say it's like hot tamale cinnamon, but you can tell the cinnamon is in this pastry. But it's a very, very good bakery blend. I've had this before. It's strong. It's doughy. It's a little bit extra cinnamon than a regular cinnamon roll would be. Next, Laundry Day. I'm really looking forward to this one. It's Laundry Day at the Beach House. A blend of gentle, salty ocean air, sweet orange blossoms in the distance, and freshly washed laundry hung to dry on the line. This is a new blend. Nobody smelled it but Dessa, but I have high hopes for this one. I love beachy laundry scents. I'm not one that grabs a lot of laundry blends, but I do like them. I just don't buy a ton of them. I really am looking forward to this one. I'm anxious to see her take on salty air and laundry. So I don't really have much to say about that one. It's just going to have to be the newbie to the bunch. This next one is also new. It's Lavender Coconut Cronuts. Now I will say, Dessa is dipping her toe into getting more comfortable with lavender blends. I've encouraged her a lot because I know there's a lot of us out there that love lavender and lavender bakery. So I will say, she did tell me, we talked on the phone the other night for a few hours. She really likes how this blend came out, the Lavender Coconut Cronuts. So what I'm going to do, being that I've had the regular coconut cronuts, I'm going to try this blend here. Maybe that lavender will just kick that. Lavender and coconut are just so good together. Yes. We have paired our Coconut Crunch Cronuts with sprigs of fresh lavender. So lavender and bakery go really, really well together. I'm really anticipating this one. Next one is another new one. This is lemon frosted strawberry cake, a fusion of our lemon sugar cookies, which is a lemon lover's dream. Soft and chewy lemon sugar cookies rolled in powdered sugar and generously drizzled with sweet lemon icing, and then strawberry pound cake, which is the BBW type. So if you like lemon and strawberry, this is your girl here. I'm going to try this one. I really like Dessa's lemon. Lemonlicious is probably my favorite lemon that she offers. I haven't seen it in a little while, but I'm going to get this one because I haven't had lemon from Dessa in a while. This next one here is lime cotton candy clouds. Fresh, zesty lime juice is paired with our house blend of cotton candy. This one's going to be on my list because I don't really see a lot of lime cotton candy. Yes, please, sign me up. Even if my husband doesn't like it. He doesn't like a lot of lime. So I don't really buy a ton, but I am going to try this because I do like a zesty cotton candy every now and again. This next one is Magical Journey. Fasten your seatbelts as you soar across the tops of waterfalls, glide over the ocean and through exotic rainforests while on the back of a magical banshee. This flight of passage inspired blend captures the essence of fresh aquatic notes, cool sea breeze, wisps of sweet citrus paired with hints of moss and damp earth. So there's another vendor that offers this blend. This is a house blend, so Dessa has taken the basic blend and then added her additional touch to it. If you like, I'm going to just compare this to another vendor. If you like Sassy Girl Aroma's Banshee Flight, you would like this one. Because they are the same in essence of those base notes. And then I don't know what addition Dessa added, whether she added more of the sea breeze, whether she added more of the orange, or citrus, I should say. I'm not sure. But Magical Journey, this one's very popular. It just has a nice crispness to it and cleanness. This next one is one of my favorite blends from Dessa. This is Main Street Blueberry Waffles. Yes, please, with a cherry on top. I've had this so many times. I always order it. I always request it. It's very, very good. This is light and fluffy Belgian waffles, topped with a helping of sweet berry compote. So Dessa has a couple of blueberry waffle blends. This one here is my absolute favorite because her berry compote is a different collection of blueberry oils than her other one. I don't remember exactly what it was called. I don't remember now. Main Street Blueberry Waffles has just been a runaway hit. If you like Eggo blueberry waffles from your childhood, if you're an 80s and 90s baby, this one's for you. It's so good. It honestly, it smells like a damn waffle with blueberries. It really, really does. It's so good. Dessa she's at the top for waffle blends out there in the wax world, in my opinion. This next one is new. It's called Malibu Summer. Copper tone suntan lotion and hints of fresh ocean air. I'm going to try this one absolutely because sometimes I really just crave some sunscreen scented blends in my home. And I haven't seen one from Dessa, so I'm so happy to try this one here. This next one is Margaritaville. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Salt on the rim, cold and refreshing, sweet and tart, lime-infused summer cocktail. Margaritaville. Next is Mint Julep Bar. This one I've had before. Tucked away near the train station by New Orleans Square, this is a must-have concoction of fresh squeezed lime juice infused with muddled mint leaves, sugar crystals, and topped with a fresh sprig of mint. So, Kentucky Derby fans, this is the drink of the Kentucky Derby, Mint Julep. It really has a nice blend of mint and lime to it. I've had this before. I haven't had it in a while. It hasn't been offered for a few years. So I'm going to get this one. It would even be good blended with something, if you wanted to get creative with it. It's nice and cooling, crisp, creamy mint julep. Next is Nana's Key Lime Pie. She's got a lot of lime on her list this time. Fantastic job. Nana's Key Lime Pie. I actually have this over in my melting tote right now. And it's Marty approved. He doesn't like lime stuff, but he likes this lime because it's creamy. It has a custardy creaminess to it in addition to that beautiful lime. It's not vomity. It's not off-putting. Some limes are like that. This is not it. Trust me. My husband has the nose of a cat for the most part. He doesn't do lime well, but this one is custardy. It's creamy. I even told Dessa that. Like, I really like it. It is Nana's Delicious Key Lime Pie with flaky buttery pie crust and sweet creamy custard filled with zesty tart lime juice. Enough said. It's key lime pie. Next, I'm really excited for this one. This is oatmeal lavender shortbread, a blend of our oatmeal cookies and our sugar butter shortbread with fresh lavender. So a couple of Dessa's house blends with lavender. If you like lavender bakery, go for it. This next one here, we talked about on the phone. This one, she was telling me which one she's excited to bring back from the archives, and this is one of the ones. She told me that this was one of her very first blends that she ever made when she first started being a vendor. Old time candy shop. Take a stroll through an old-fashioned penny candy shop filled with wooden barrels of candy. A nostalgic blend of jelly beans, chocolate buttons, peppermint sticks, bubble gum, and old-fashioned lollipops. This is such a unique and amazing blend. I can say that because I haven't seen anything like this in any wax vendor that I buy from. She told me that she created this one. She thought about what would you find in a candy shop, and she put a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of this, and then tweak this into this fantastic one. It's very unique. I'm going to get it because when do you ever see really true candy shop smells? I don't know. Not very often. Next one is On the Boardwalk. A delightful, gentle blend of cotton candy confection, sweet and tart lemonade, and salty sea air. So this is for those ones of you that like lemonade, cotton candy, boardwalk type of smells without the apple. No caramel apple, of course. I like lemonade and salty sea air and cotton candy. This one is just a summer scent. Orange Grove. Freshly squeezed, zesty, juicy oranges picked fresh from the grove. You can even smell the orange peels. That's true. I haven't had Orange Grove in a couple of years. It's been offered. I just haven't bought it. I'm going to buy this one again because it really is the most authentic orange smell you'll ever get. It doesn't smell orange oil like orange oil cleaning products. It is fresh orange juice with a little bit of that peel in there. It's a very, very, very good orange blend. I like it. This next one is so damn good. It was new last time. I got it in a tub and I have it in a blend and I have it in my chopping basket for next time. This is peanut butter and jelly. Oh man. Rich and creamy peanut butter and sweet strawberry jelly atop thick slices of fresh bread, just like Mom used to make. Okay. Most of us love peanut butter and jelly. Most of us were raised on peanut butter and jelly. I know I was. My custom I had last time with this was peanut butter and jelly and farm fresh raspberry jam. Surprise, surprise. Even though there's strawberry in here, I love raspberry and peanut butter together. It's just so damn good. So good. This one might even make it into a large loaf in a blend somehow with me. I haven't decided yet. I haven't made my list yet. I always make my list later in the week. That's just me. It's good peanut butter. Not all peanut butter oils are created the same. This one is a good, classic, true, fresh from the jar peanut butter blend. It's got a little bit of strawberry jam in there and that nice whiff of true peanut butter. This is an exceptional blend. This next one I'm looking forward to. This is pineapple upside down cake. This one is pineapples, vanilla cake, and hints of butter and brown sugar. I'm going to get this one because my husband loves pineapple upside down cake. We are going to Vegas in a couple of weeks, 23rd and 24th of April. We're going to go there to see a concert, Sensana 2.0. If you know, you know. If not, Google it. You'll see what it is. It's a collection of 3 bands together, you know, celebrating a birthday. It's at, I don't even know where it is. I don't think it's at Planet Hollywood. I don't even know where it is. But we're going down there. And the last time we went to Vegas was for my 40th birthday last year. We had the best meal of our lives, the 2 best meals of our lives last year in Vegas. If you haven't been to Vegas, Vegas is quickly turned into a foodie city. Is it expensive? Yes. Vegas is expensive. Don't go to Vegas if you can't afford it. That's the best suggestion I can make because stuff is just out of control expensive there. And even more so due to inflation. However, you got to live a little bit. we went to a famous Thai restaurant called Lotus of Siam. And I'm not just saying it's famous just because I think it is. Anthony Bourdain absolutely loved it when he would visit there. Andrew Zimmern, who is my favorite. He's my platonic food husband on TV, I guess I should say. I would go around the world with him. He could get me to eat anything, Andrew Zimmern. Not to mention Jet Tila. Jet Tila is, if you watch the Food Network, you know who Jet Tila is. He's the go-to Thai guy. They all love this restaurant. Lotus of Siam. So good. So good. Garlic crispy prawns, duck khao soi, crispy duck khao soi. And for dessert, my husband got the pineapple upside down cake with homemade coconut ice cream. It deserves a round of applause. So I'm getting this one with my husband in mind. So hopefully it will take him back to the delicious Thai. So needless to say, we have reservations for dinner on Thursday evening when we get down to Vegas to go to Lotus of Siam so we can eat to our little heart's content with pineapple upside down cake. So if you're ever in Vegas and you need a new restaurant to go to, Lotus of Siam, promise. Just Google it. It's so good. Okay, let's get back to Dessa. Pink frosted cake. Pink frosted cake is one of my favorite bakery oils out there. It's a single oil. It is yellow cake and strawberry frosting. She describes it as yellow cake with sweet strawberry buttercream frosting. It is heavy bakery. Other vendors have it, yes. Dessa, I've only seen hers offered a couple of times, and it's been a few years. I'm gonna get it. It's back from the vault, anyways. Pink frosted cake is a good blender too. That would be good with peanut butter and jelly too. Next one is pink pillows. Pink sugar, cotton candy frosting, fluffy marshmallow, and sweet peppermint candy. I haven't had this one before, but I am anticipating it because I like a sweet blend every now and then. I don't gravitate and pull towards cotton candy a lot or pink sugar even, but sometimes I get a wild hair and I like to have one of those sweet blends in my life. So I'm going to give this one a try. This next one here, OMG, Pirate Voyage. If you've watched my Dessa videos in the last several years, I yap up and down about Pirate Voyage. And a lot of you have said to me that you've tried Pirate Voyage on my recommendation and you love it. So I'm happy, so happy that you took the chance, you trusted me, and you tried Pirate Voyage. Pirate Voyage is sea spray, waterlogged old wood, cannon smoke, and damp musty water captures the atmosphere and spirit that comes to life in the pirate ride, Pirates of the Caribbean. If you've been in any water ride in an amusement park, an indoor water ride, everything smells musty and everything smells like water, you know, mildew, things like that. Wood, log jammer, things like that. That unmistakable water ride smell. Throw in a little bit of smokiness because the Pirates of the Caribbean, they're shooting cannons at each other. It's a Disney World experience. You don't go to Disney and you don't go on the Pirates ride. Like you got to do both of them. You don't just go there without going on a Pirates ride. I've been to Disney World twice. I've been on it both times. It's an experience. But this really is the best take me back to my youth water ride scent that I've smelled. Scent has memories. Scent is one of our strongest emotional things that we can have in life, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but you know, you smell something, it takes you back to either good or bad. I know, but Pirate Voyage. Try a tile of it. It's very strong. You don't need a lot. So that one, I will always be an advocate for Pirate Voyage. Next is pistachio meringue cookies. Now, I did ask Dessa about this pistachio because I know pistachio is another one that's on the scary list, but it shouldn't be because pistachio is delicious. This is creamy roasted pistachio, sweet vanilla, sugar crystals, whipped marshmallow with hints of almond and gentle spice. This one is a true pistachio nut with a little baby touch of almond. In my opinion, almond just accentuates pistachio even more. It's not cherry pulling. I specifically texted her earlier today and I asked her that because I forgot to ask her when we were on the phone. And I wanted to make sure to say that in this video because I know a lot of you guys worry about pistachio being cherry. She's very conscious of that and didn't get a pistachio oil that's cherry pulling. But almond accents pistachio, so she did put a little bit of that in there. I'm looking forward to this one a lot. Next one, Polynesian Paradise. This is back from the archives. Surround yourself with this tropical paradise and you will immediately be transported back to the lobby of probably the Polynesian in Orlando. A magical blend of white and green teas, fresh bamboo, green florals, and a hint of ginger. I'm getting this one because I know it's been a while since I've been to Disney World, and I haven't been to the Polynesian, and probably since my very first trip to Polynesia. My very first trip to Disney World was when I was 13, when I went with my parents. And we went to Polynesian because I think we had dinner reservations or something there. And I don't remember exactly what it smells like, but every resort has their own smell. This one, oh man, I can't wait for this one. It just smells tropical to me. This next one, Pretzel Cart. Pretzel Cart is the best pretzel blend. I love Pretzel Cart. Freshly baked, chewy Mickey-shaped pretzel dusted with butter and salt, dipped in buttercream with a hint of toffee. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. All of the above. Pretzel Cart. And if you don't want to get it by itself, blend it with something. Raspberry jam, blueberry, peach. Go for it. Blend to your heart's content. Pretzel Cart. Pumpkin oat milk. Fresh pumpkin puree blended with toasty oat milk creamer and a very subtle dash of nutmeg and vanilla. The spices are very gentle in this blend. This one is if you've smelled oat milk before, add a little bit of pumpkin to it, not pumpkin spice. A little bit of pumpkin puree with just a sprinkle of pumpkin pie spice. That's pumpkin oat milk. In my opinion, it's not a super strong blend, but it does well in a blend with something else to make it a creamier vibe. Pumpkin to talk about. Looking for pumpkin without the spice? Look no further. This one is straight up pumpkin, not pumpkin spice. One of her best-selling pumpkin blends. So if you want to add pumpkin to something, but not the spice part, then this one is the one you want to go to. And I would even say the pumpkin oat milk is creamier because it has that oat milk part of it. This one doesn't have the creaminess. However, you can add it to something and make it creamier because pumpkin puree is creamy in itself. It's just not milk creamy, if that makes sense. Okay, this next one. Highly anticipating this one. Raspberry Coconut Zinger. Returning from way back, one of our original house blends. Remember the afternoon snacks of days gone by, reminiscent of a cream-filled zinger sponge cake, topped with shredded coconut and raspberry syrup. Renamed and reformulated to replace the original raspberry with our farm fresh raspberry jam. That's what makes it sexy, is that farm fresh raspberry jam. So Dessa told me that this was one of her very first blends that she made. And she could not find the recipe over the years, so she made it again because she wanted to bring it back, especially with her new raspberry oil. So that's why this one is here. And I'm here for it. I can't wait to try it. Oh, I bet it's good. This next one is raspberry jam-filled cronuts. This one has been around, I think, 3 times in a row. A croissant-like pastry, deep-fried like a donut, filled with our delicious farm-fresh raspberry jam. So if you've had this one before, it is that cronut with raspberry jam. This next one was inspired by me because I had this blend made as a custom every time. Raspberry jam latte. Our delicious coffee on Main and farm fresh raspberry jam, scent inspired by Ashley. So the coffee on Main, again, is the fresh ground beans and strong brewed Starbucks coffee. And the raspberry jam, again, is the sweet, slightly tart, fresh raspberry jam made from red raspberries picked fresh from the farm and sugar. To me, raspberry and coffee are so well together. They complement each other so well. That's why I think, I don't remember how long ago Dessa introduced her raspberry jam, but every time she's had it, she's going to have it on her list if she can get it, which she orders it in the big size, the raspberry jam. So most likely it's going to be offered each time because it's just so good and so popular. I had coffee on Main and raspberry jam made every time, and she picked it last pre-order, to be a house blend, and I was very honored by that, and it's so good. I saw a few of you that post about it that have warmed it and say that it's just so good, and I'm so glad that you guys have embraced coffee and raspberry. They work together, you know, like peanut butter and jelly with peanut butter and chocolate, and it just works together. This next one is Red, White, and Blue, back from the archives. Reminiscent of the iconic Bomb Pop, featuring blue raspberries, fresh juicy cherries, and fizzy lime. This one is just going to be like a Bomb Pop. It's either going to be a little bit of cherry and lime with a little bit of blue raspberry, but basically the Bomb Pop. Next is Resort Magic. This one is that familiar scent when you step inside the lobby of some of your favorite deluxe hotels. Refreshing aloe with green clover will transport you back to the magic. This, I think, is the Disney Resort's main lobby scent. Although I don't know which resorts, don't ask me. But this one is a Disney World one. This next one is Root Beer Float, ice cream parlor classic of days gone by. A scoop of vanilla ice cream, topped with root beer, and served in a frosty cold mug. I'm going to be trying this one. It's back from the archives. I love root beer and wax. I don't see it a lot. I bet this one's really good and luscious. I mean, sometimes what's better than a root beer float? Saltwater Taffy, back from the archives. The iconic pulled chewy candy commonly found along boardwalk shops in ocean cities. A fruity fusion of raspberry, strawberry, banana, cherry, wildberry, creamy vanilla, and sweet sugar. Saltwater Taffy. I love saltwater taffy. It's so creamy and yummy. I didn't like taffy when I was a kid. But then when I got older, and especially since I moved here to Utah, I just, believe it or not, this is a bag of taffy I bought at the grocery store yesterday for my father. My dad loves taffy. So there's a candy company here in Salt Lake called Sweets Candy Company. It's in Salt Lake. And in the grocery stores in the summertime here, not in Walmart, but like local grocery stores, they have these summer scents that you can just pick by the pound and put it in your bag, and you pay for the pound. So I didn't like taffy when I was a kid, but now I do. There's some flavors in here. He likes cinnamon and spicy stuff. So I got him cinnamon, a little bit of orange sherbet. I got him the cotton, not cotton candy, the county fair, which is popcorn, cotton candy, apple all into one. But anyways, it's very creamy. It has a creamy lusciousness to it. I think when I was a kid, I let the salt water part scare me, that it's going to be salty, it's going to be gross. That's not true. It's just they were made on the boardwalks as a candy and confectionery to draw people into their candy shop. And what happened was what the rumor is, what the story is there was a storm, and it brought waves up onto the boardwalk. I think Atlantic City, actually, or Ocean City, one of the two. We'll say Atlantic City. One of the candy makers was making this candy, and salt water got into his candy from the storm, and it just made it a little bit better. So that's supposedly how saltwater taffy came to be. So I'm going to try Dessa's saltwater taffy. It'll just make you think about being on the boardwalk. Next, Sea Salt and Orchid. This is a new blend. Single oil. It doesn't have house blend on here, so if it's a house blend, it's not on this list, Dessa. I know there's a couple that don't have the house blend listed next to it, but should be. So I don't know if that's one of these or not, but it's a new blend, so we'll see. Soft florals, sea salt, lush green leaves, and a hint of musk. This is a beautiful blend for spring and summer. So this one here is for your floral lovers. I know there are not a lot of you, but I think I will try this one, because how do you know unless you try? Shipwreck Island, a blend of beach nights, bonfire bliss, vanilla voodoo, and salty Sierra. So I really liked, I don't think I've had this one before. I'm going to try it though, because I really like vanilla voodoo and beach nights together. So the bonfire bliss and the salty Sierra will just make this one better. Shiver Me Timbers, A Pirate's Life for Me. Palo Santo, roasted pine cones, smoked vanilla, and a splash of rum. Arr, that's what it says on here. I didn't do that. Palo Santo, roasted pine cones, smoked vanilla. This one is going to be good. I personally, honestly, have burnt myself out on smoked pine cones for a little bit, so I'm reserving that just for fall and winter. That's just me, though. I like roasted pine cones better than pine. Dessa has a good pine cone oil. It just has a little bit of woodsiness to it, a little bit of creaminess to it. Her Palo Santo is good too. A little bit of rum. This might end up in my cart. Who knows? Smoky Mountain Berries. This one is a fall scent and a Christmas scent, but it's offered all year because it's very, very, very good. It's one of her best sellers. This one is a magical blend of Fraser Fir, Bayberry, Holiday Berries, and Vanilla. Her best-selling holiday scent. And it just has that nostalgia attached to it. It's hard to describe Bayberry, but this is one of those ones, if you were into home fragrance in the 90s, this one, Bayberry, was used all over the place. So this is a little bit of a step back in time. Soaring above, hang glide over the shores of Malibu, the fragrant orange groves bursting with citrus and the massive redwood trees. I really haven't had this one before, so I'm not going to quite comment on how the tree aspect is in this because I haven't had it before. So I apologize for that one. Songbird. I have had this one. This was new from last time. This is a soothing, spa-like, refreshing blend of eucalyptus leaves, lush greens, marine notes of ozone, fresh rainwater, and sprigs of refreshing garden mint. If you like eucalyptus and spearmint, stress relief from Bath & Body Works, you would like this one. It's not as strong as the eucalyptus and spearmint one from Bath & Body Works is, but if you like that, you would like this. This is a smoother, cooler, more serene, refreshing spa scent. Next, Southern Charm. This one's new. A blend of our almond cream croissant, fresh baked zucchini bread, and deep fried cronuts. I've kind of already talked about this before. It's basically, it's similar to a couple other blends that are out there with the addition of the zucchini bread. Put it on your list if you're an almond fan. Sparkling ginger ale. I've had this one before also, back from the archives. A sparkling, refreshing, effervescent, fizzy blend of fresh ginger, hints of mandarin, lemon, lime, and a dash of spice. Ginger ale. If you like ginger ale, take a glass of ginger ale with a little bit of that fruit in it. You have this. It's really, really good. I like ginger ale scents. Even if you're not feeling well, sometimes if you have a tummy problem or if you're just under the weather, ginger ale is great to have. I always have ginger ale in my house. Diet ginger ale, nonetheless, but I have ginger ale. Sometimes put a little bit of lime in it, put a little bit of orange in it even, put even a little squeeze of lemon in it. It's good. It takes it up to another level. Spoonful of sugar. This one hasn't been around for a while, back from the archives. A spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down in the most delightful way. Little Mary Poppins for you. A delightful scoop of sweet ice cream filled with bits of lemon sugar cookie served atop a golden waffle cone with crushed lemon candies. This is your creamier, smoother lemon scent. I would say the lemon that's in the lemon and strawberry would be a little bit stronger than this one. This one is creamy, it's rich, it's luscious. It's got a little bit of lemon cookie in it. So this is your creamier lemon vibe. Strawberry lemonade, back from the vault. I skipped one, I'm sorry. Sweet macerated, oh man. Do I need my glasses? No, I've been here for an hour and 16 minutes talking, so please excuse me for the hiccup. Strawberry macerated pretzel, there we go. Soft, chewy, buttery pretzel smothered with our sweet macerated strawberries. So, if you like strawberries and pretzels, do yourself a favor and put this in your cart and put a bigger size than what you think you want because you're going to want more. Her pretzel is good. Her sweet macerated strawberries on the list also. It's her best-selling strawberry blend. It's been around forever. It will always be offered each time. Sweet macerated strawberries. It's fantastic. Pretzel and that, I can't wait. Can't wait. Strawberry lemonade, back from the vault. Tart lemon juice and sweet strawberries served over crushed ice. So the difference with this one and the other one is the first one is bakery. This one is a drink. So this one, that's going to be your difference. This one's probably going to be more tart than the bakery version is just because the nature of lemonade and such. Strawberry Voodoo. A blend of our vanilla voodoo, sweet macerated strawberries, and a touch of strawberry pound cake. Delicious. I'm going to try this one definitely because I love strawberry blends and I like her Vanilla Voodoo. So that's all I can say about this one, I think. Sugared melons. We're getting down to the bottom of the list, guys. Sugared melons. Juicy fresh watermelon, ripe cantaloupe, and sweet honeydew, generously sprinkled with sugar and vanilla. This one's back from the vault. I'm looking forward to this one. It's got every melon in it. Cantaloupe, honeydew, and watermelon with a little bit of sugar. That one should be summertime. This next one is sugared zucchini streusel, one of her best sellers. She offers it every single time. This is buttery sugar cookies, zucchini bread, and cinnamon streusel topping. This one is creamy and rich. Her zucchini bread is creamy and heavy and luscious. Doesn't have a lot of spice to it. It's creamy and rich. So this one, it's nice. Summer picnic, fresh green grass and watermelon. I'm going to try that one because I like grass scents. Sweet lavender beach. I've had this one before. We have combined our beach nights with sweet and soothing lavender. This is a perfect nighttime blend. And it is. Lavender and beach nights. You know, it's offered every vendor that has beach nights. This one is good because it is good quality oils. And it throws very well too. Sweet macerated strawberries. I just talked about that one. Sweets of Paris, which is Sweet on Paris type, Bath & Body Works. The sweet and delightful scent of blackberry, lemon meringue, and buttery vanilla. Sweet on Paris is one of those blends that not a lot of vendors have it, but it's so good. It's so underutilized too, in my opinion. I'm happy that this one is on the list because you can use this to blend with other fruity ones too. And I haven't had Dessa's version of it. I'm excited to try it. Next is Tropical Fruit Chiller. I have had this one before too. It's back from the archives. This is Hawaiian Punch, basically, or your fruit punch blends. But her description is just like a chilled glass of tropical fruit punch. Rich, dark, full-bodied black cherries, tart lime, lemon wedges, and zesty mandarin orange slices. If I was hard-pressed between Tropical Fruit Chiller and the Cherry Limeade, in my opinion, I would pick the Tropical Fruit Chiller because it's got a little bit more fruit to it. If you're a little nervous about cherry, maybe dip your toe into a fruit punch to see if you like it that way, or try a tile in each. You know, you can't go wrong with that one. She's got a lot of strong fruity blends on this list. It's a summer pre-order, so, you know, go wild with it. Somebody said, I don't know who it is, if it's Lisa Ferranti or who it is, life is too short, buy the wax. That's what she says. There's somebody out there. Maybe several of you say that. I kind of tend to think that too, but then my husband brings me down to earth when I don't have room for what I have. So, you know, you get me if you're a wax fan. We're always looking for room. The train's going to go by here in a second. Okay, almost done. Vanilla chai latte. A sweet and creamy hot drink, perfect for a cold wintry day. There we go. Notes of chai tea, nutmeg, cinnamon, cardamom, and creamy vanilla foam topping. Dessa's chai tea latte is so good. And she puts a little bit of vanilla in it to sweeten it up. Vanilla Voodoo, here we go. This is our house blend of white birch, Madagascar vanilla, warm sandalwood, and sweet vanilla cream. If you haven't tried it, it's been around forever, do it. I don't like vanilla scents, but this one is beautiful, and it blends beautifully too. So good. Watermelon mint spritzer. I'm going to get more of this because I got this as a sample in my last order. I just warmed it this past week and it's perfect. It's perfect watermelon. Fresh squeezed lime juice infused with muddled mint leaves, sugar crystals, fresh watermelon, and hints of fizzy effervescence. I wonder if she uses the same oil that she uses in her mint julep and just adds watermelon to it. I wonder, when I was warming it, I wondered if that was the case because it smelled a little bit like her mint julep, although it's been a couple of years since I've had it. You know, the mind and the smells are just so fine-tuned. I think I'm definitely going to get this one for summertime. Winter chestnut brioche. I got that one last time and it's all gone. I finished it up. This is rich, indulgent, buttery brown sugar, roasted chestnuts, and sweet baked apples atop warm brioche bread. It's yummy. Brioche is a rich, heavy, eggy bread, and you have your apples in it. It's delightful. It's very, very, very good. Wonderful. A pairing of our pumpkin to talk about, roasted pine cones, and our delicious sweet cinnamon streusel. That's a nice combination. Pumpkin and pine cones and sweet cinnamon streusel. Wonderful. That's a new scent. Next one, new woodland fairy tale. A blend of fresh let's try that again. A blend of fresh outdoor air, crunchy leaves on the ground, smoked cedar, and wisps of sweet orange blossoms. That one sounds very interesting. I don't quite know how to say anything about that one because it's new. Nobody's smelled it but her. And the final blend on this immaculate list is zucchini strawberry bread, which is quite simply zucchini bread and strawberry pound cake. So it's great. Everybody has had that one, but Dessa has a really good, creamy, rich, heavy zucchini bread. So, an hour and 24 minutes, not bad. Okay, everyone, I hope you liked this this breakdown video. I love to do these every pre-order. It gives newbies and us seasoned folks just time to talk about wax together. If you like the content you see on my channel, please subscribe if you haven't already done so, or like my video, give me a shout out. I love all your comments. I'm just slow with getting back to them. Okay, everyone, I hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Happy spring. The weather's warming up. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate coming up. This is Holy Week, and stay safe and stay warm or cool, depending on where you are. Stay dry, all those wonderful things, and I'll see you soon.